Welcome to the Fuji Tech for You channel. With today's video, I will try to describe you how we can install Linux operating system Slackware 15 Live Edition 64-bit stable version. The whole process will take us 7 steps. Step 1. First of all, we go to the Slackware page, as we can see here, and this is the URL. Step 2. We must download the live CD. Go here to here, and we must download these two files. Step 3. After the download of the two files, ISO and MD5 file, we will check the ISO file from the MD5 hash to make sure we downloaded the right file and not some other file hijacked by a hacker. If you are a Linux operating system user, you must type this in the terminal. And then you must take the output of the command and compare with that file. If it is green, it's okay. If you belong to the other side of the operating systems, such as you are a Microsoft operating system user, you must first install a small program that checks the MD5 hash, and that program called Quick Hash. And then you take the ISO and drop here. You take the result string and you must compare with MD5 hash file. So we find it. So the MD5 hash is okay. Step 4. If you are willing to try the Slackware operating system in a bare metal computer, you must put the Linux ISO in a USB drive and run it from there. Now, you have two ways to do that. First of all, Balenaicher from Windows and Linux users, and that is the site, and that is the URL. And second choice is Rufus, but only from Windows users. Step 5. And now some things to remember when you boot any live Slack based ISO. The Slackware Live Edition comes with two users. User root with password root and user live with password live. Step 6. And now I will show you the setup of Slackware on an Oracle Virtual Machine VirtualBox. We add a new machine and give it the following elements. New, a name, like that, the location of the ISO file, type Linux, version, other Linux. Next, we choose base memory to 4 GB and processors to processors. Next, and we give virtual hard disk drive space to 21 GB. Next, finish. We start the machine and that is the first icon of Slackware. We push enter and the live CD started. start login, Slackware. And this is the first screen of the live CD with Slackware live users and password live. It comes with preloaded KDE Plasma. Network management, and with a lot of goodies on it, such as development or education or games or graphics with GIMP, Internet, Firefox, etc. etc. And now we will install Slackware on hard disk drive. We go here and we search for console. And we give it as you and password root. So we are a root on Tarshar with home live, and we give it properties, application, and we give it that command on the terminal. So the Slackware Linux setup live edition started, no Linux partition detected. Okay, we choose disk drive, SDA. Okay, we push enter, we push new, we select the defaults, enter, 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 and then new, enter, default again, and here we give 8200 and then enter and write. So we create two partition types, one Linux file system and one Linux swap, and we choose write to write it in the disk. Yes, and we quit. So now we add a swap file, a swap drive. Okay, okay. But for bad blocks, no. And okay. And we select Linux installation partitions, SDA1. Select and format, okay. And we choose EX4 journaling file system, okay. And okay. And then we install Slackware, LiveOS to disk, okay. It calculates disk usage. I think we are okay. One moment. We are okay. Welcome to Slackware Live. We are okay, good to go. Okay. And the process started. After a while, we came across the screen that it informs us that the processing 29 Slackware live modules. We push OK and OK again. We give it a username, full name first, and logo name. And submit. We give it for that username a password and submit. And we must define a new password for user root. Retype password and submit. So we put OK here. And then we will configure for firewall. So we push yes for the F0 next. Do you want to block all incoming channel connections? Yes. Install Lilo, simple, try to install Lilo automatically. We push OK and we choose the standard live Linux console and we push OK here and we install the master boot record on the disk. We push OK. Configure network, yes. Give it a name, dark star, OK. And domain for the name of dash star, home, OK. Connect via VLAN, no, for that circumstances. And network manager for that, configure type for the dash home. Network manager, OK. And then, yes. Basic network configuration complete. And here is the Slack or server services we can choose, such as HTTPD, OpenLTAP, Samba, SSHD, etc. etc. Okay. And clock set to UTC, no. And we choose here the time zone. I'm from Europe, so I choose that one. Okay. And NVI, okay. And setup complete, okay. And exit, okay. And okay. And that's it, the setup. After shutdown of the machine, we go to the machine and settings, and we go to the storage, and we remove disk or original drive, and OK. And then we start the machine. And that's the first screen of Slackware. We select those, enter, and we put the password that give it before. And now the operating system is up and running. We can search for console and into task manager. And now we can put the guest additions in the image. We put mount open and then we can use the terminal so we can type the autorun sh. We give it the root password. Yes. And now we can restart the machine. And here we are with full screen. Here we are. Step 7. We must not forget to read the documentation from the Slackware page for further actions. So we go to the Slackware and go to the documentation Slackware side, and that is the documentation for further actions. And we come to the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for future videos.